This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Then on the other side, you've got the Jaguars head coach, Liam Cohen. His guys got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. On the other side, it's the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, he's going to be a hard group to beat.
Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bengals first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. A carry here for Brown. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibah. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now Burrow on the bootleg. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. The two-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
a 6-yard loss.
Boye Alilikin. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
Jaguars.
Charlie Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Burrow, little shovel ahead to the receiver. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. 2nd down. Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. A first catch there for Chase. And he's got a 1st down to go with.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Brown. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Foye Olukun with the play.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's on the guard, Dalton Reisner. On the ground, it's Brown. He's got space inside the 25. Wanarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Burrow. That one taken in. Andre Yosivas. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on its stuff. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trenton Strange was his intended target. And now it's 4th down. Jaguars ready to put this one away. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense ready to take over possession of the football. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Here's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
16 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
They'll run here with Brown. And despite a nice juke, we're going to get a yard to show for. 2nd down.
His 49-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Now Burrow gonna do this himself. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20 as we are ready to get back underway. Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The 21-yard line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards.
Burrow now. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. T. Higgins. down, Bengals.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Makes the score, Bengals 14, Jaguars 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. A first down throw for Lawrence. Catch man right side by Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And a
little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's third down. And 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even the 1 year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass-heavy, they're the spread attack. They've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, a quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a 3-man race in the AFC North.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Burrow to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And here. Stop at the 25. The drive will begin then. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a league, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule. And that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as things feel with your Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of the teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, Mike, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, got a big new contract. I mean, we've seen him play franchise quarterback level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but we knew in college he was incredible. So if they get the Cam Ward we saw last year at Miami, if he brings that culture-changing presence on and off the field in that locker room to Tennessee, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jacksonville and Tennessee higher up that list. Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
At the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Moving to his left. Off he goes.
Lawrence scrambles from the pocket. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 now from the 36. We go play action for Lawrence. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far.
Still 1st down.
And it draws the flag. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Here's Lawrence. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this 1st half. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's to the 40. Down the sideline, past the 45. You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Devon Hamilton up for the stop. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Second down, 8 yards to go. Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals.
That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
To throw is Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals up their lead. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jags offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with first and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Here's second and 2. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jaguars.
Patrick motioning here. Lawrence now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on first and 10.
16 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Now here's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And the will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 2 scores.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We enjoyed it so much.
Played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Brian Thomas now in the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Patrick motioning here. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7.
Lawrence.
Brings up second and 3.
This one caught by Patrick. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Throwing is Lawrence. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This a 57-yard attempt. That comes out low, it is blocked. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Open man, that's Charlie Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action for Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Up the middle they go. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Burrow. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Burrow. Forced out wide. And he'll take this one in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Jaguars 10.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes #1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, Mike, I think you look at Ashton Jeanty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, a Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. I think when you look at the league, Where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day one, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. But if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter early in his rookie year.
To Brian Thomas Jr. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Etienne trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Again, they give it to Etienne. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we reach the end of the 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught on 4th and goal. They've got it. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Jaguars 17. Logan Cook.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Off the read, here's Burrow. And he's got a Bengals 1st down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. That's on the 2024 first-rounder, Marius Mims. 2nd down. Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
From the
2.
shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Now a 1st and 10
yards.
from the 38-yard line.
That's good.
A carry here for Brown. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Burrow to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They go play action for Lawrence. Forced out left. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. A rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's complete to Etienne. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. To throw is Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Jaguars 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on 4th down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Lawrence. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Trey Hendrickson. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Back to throw. Mullins. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. They'll run it here with ETN. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They put Strange in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mullins. He'll step, and he will score! Nick Mullins. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision, realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. He's going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Back at the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
4th down.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Complete to Travis Hunter.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must.
First down,
It's 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Mullins. He takes off. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Here's Mullins. He will find Thomas.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mullins to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. 2nd down, goal to go.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
To throw, Mullins. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.